Alright, well everybody, welcome back to Life Post-Stroke. My name is Dave Hayes, and this is one of my 3 channels that I have. And this is the channel where I post everything that I don't post onto Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews. I have a couple things I wanted to talk to you all about, and I thought, since I'm going out for a walk, this is my daily walk, that I would go ahead and talk to you guys about it because, in my opinion, they are pretty important things. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm probably going to piss some people off. And as always, if you liked my video, don't forget to hit that like button and share my videos. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, think about subscribing. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. That way you get a notification of my videos as soon as I release them. Okay, before we go any further, the first thing I want to do is get out of the way the big elephant in the room, and that is the coronavirus. I made a video on it last week, and I had one comment. And this person was very serious about his opinion, which is good. We've got to be serious. And this person, sees things a little differently than I do. And as I said before, we live in a country where we can see things differently than others. And if you live in a country where everybody thinks alike, that's not a good place to live. Although I do not believe in the way the Democrats believe, I am also not a believer in the way the Republicans believe. We got to be like right in the middle. At least that's the way I think of things. I am a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution the way it was written. And I don't think we should take away anything out of the Constitution. I believe that is what makes this country the greatest country on earth. So, the one thing I did want to bring up is the place where it originally started, or where it was first picked up and made to the public, was in China. For those of you who have been following this, like I have, there is good news, and the good news is that where it originated from, which is in China, the cases of coronavirus have started dropping off. Just as I said in my last video, I wanted to make sure people weren't getting the impression that I thought that this was a non-serious event, because any time that we lose life, it's a serious event. But as I stated in my last video, this virus is stronger than the ones that we have out right now, the flu viruses that we have. But it is still a flu virus. And the people it was affecting were the very, very young infants and people over the age of 60 years old. And the older you get after that, of course, depending on what your ailments are, it could be worse. And obviously there are people in between that age group that if you have underlying issues, it could affect you. But for the most part, if you are a fairly healthy human being, it's just like getting the normal flu. And even with the normal flu that goes around, there is that chance you could pass away from it. So you need to keep that in mind. This country has gone crazy. We went down to Walmart to get toilet paper, of all things. I should have known. And they were out. For days, they were out. Well, it was a good thing I found a store down the street, a little Amish store, who had tons of toilet paper. So I got smart and stocked up, and I hate to do that because I end up being like those of the people that I complain about, and unprepared. those people that are going out and just going crazy and just stockpiling everything, you guys need to quit that. Come on, man. Jeez. All right, I'm done. But I just wanted to bring up that come this spring, things are going to slow down, and it's going to be back to business as usual. All right, the next thing I wanted to bring up. We're going to be going on vacation this year, and we're going to be doing a lot of herping. We're going to be looking for snakes, lizards, turtles, reptiles, and stuff like that. But what I really wanted to get a camper. I really wanted to get a camper this year. That way we could go, not have to worry about having a place to stay, or if we found a really nice place to, find animals. If I wanted to stay the night, all I had to do was just jump in the back and, go to sleep. So I really kind of wanted to get a camper. Thing I have to be careful of is my insurance doesn't allow me to make any money, extra money. So I don't know if they're going to penalize me for taking out money out of my retirement or not. I'm kind of hoping they don't, because what we were planning on doing is taking, between 10 and 20,000 out and getting a very good camper, because this is going to be, we're not going to be out there spending money on a lot of crazy things. We don't do a lot of things like other people do for enjoyment. And for us, being able to camp and fish, and just get out into the wildlife, that's relaxment and vacation enough for me and my wife. So I do want to take her out to see the country, and she has about 4 years left until she retires. So I kind of wanted to get a camper now, so we could get used to it, kind of, find out the bugs that we get with it, get them all fixed, maybe, camp around locally. And then once we, and then by the time she retires, we will be at least semi-pros at it, and we'll be able to just go out and hopefully not have a lot of issues with it. So we've been looking at the different types of campers they have out there, and I basically want to get a tow behind. And I noticed that a couple of our neighbors actually have campers around here. The one down the street has one right about the size I want to get, and then of course my neighbor right up here in the corner has one. Love to have that one, but it's a little large for what my needs are, and of course what I can tow. And there's another one right up here that's about the same size as the smaller one. So I'm looking at something in the 4,000 to 5,000 pound rating, and of course 5,000 pound being on the upper limits of that, because the way we look at it is I'm going to purchase this camper, and until I get a new truck, we'll just be driving around here, like up to the park, down by the river somewhere. And when my wife retires and I get another truck, then I'll probably get a full-size pickup that's a half-ton, and then it will be able to tow that camper, just way more reliably. I thought about getting a 3/4 ton or even a 1-ton camper or 1-ton pickup, but I really don't need that. And to get a camper that big, I think it's going to be just overkill for me. Because again, remember, it's just my wife and I, and we may be taking Noah with us. I'm hoping he wants to go. So 3 adults, that's it. Of course, the camper that I get, I want it to have television, be cable ready, hopefully get some satellite, or hopefully get some solar panels for it to kind of help out with the electricity. But there's a camper right behind me right there. That's a really nice camper. They did a good job. They got a nice one. And if I was to get like a 3/4 ton pickup or a 1-ton pickup, it would definitely haul that with no problem. But again, I'm looking more at a camper in the 4,000 to 5,000 pound low end weight range, which is the start end. This is before you load it with stuff. Because the max towing capacity on my pickup right now is 6,300 pounds. So I want to keep well under 80% of that. So we're thinking possibly, you know, right around 5,000 pounds or under, okay? About 4,500 to 4,800 pound is the Goldilocks zone is what I'm looking at right now. If I go much lighter than that, it's going to be too small. I'm not going to like it. Yeah, it'll be easy to tow, but I just don't think I'm going to like it. So I wanted to keep you guys up on that. And when my wife and I go to look at campers, I'm going to bring you along for the ride. Maybe let you guys see what's out there, what kind of choices they have as far as what's available for light trucks like what we have right now. So be looking for that video. And I think that's about pretty much it. I did want to get out the one last thing. When we do go on vacation, we are going to be going on vacation to, number one, go see my relatives. Number two, to get my wife out of Pennsylvania, let her get to see this great country that we live in. And again, hoping by this summer, of course, the coronavirus thing will have been put to bed until winter again, because it's going to come back. It is a flu virus. And we can just get on with our summer as usual and, you know, and just enjoy ourselves. But the one place that we do want to go is South Georgia. That's where I was raised from age, let's see, about first grade right up until 12, almost 13 years old. And I love it down there. Alligators, lizards, turtles, snakes. I mean, it's a young boy's fantasy, or a young girl's fantasy if she's into, you know, snake-like reptiles and stuff like that. And I know there are a lot of women out there that love that shit. So, but that's our first place that we plan on going. So just be looking for that. That's pretty much all I have. Now, if we don't go down to Georgia this year, which I'm really planning on going down because I want to see my brother before something happens to me. If we do, I'm definitely going to be bringing you all along for the ride. Let you guys see the country. Maybe some of you are in my wife's position and haven't seen any of the country. So hopefully I will give you guys a little bit of taste of some of the United States. And then, of course, when she retires, I may just start a whole new channel, or I may just put it all on this channel, because life post-stroke. My goal is to start traveling. We're going to be expanding with a lot of videos of on the road. And with that being said, I am still going to be working with my tech channel. So even when we're on the road, I will be looking for anything that I see that is possibly tech related. And while we're out and about, I'll be doing videos on that. I'll be uploading that to my main channel, Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews, and go from there. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I appreciate you guys coming along and just listening to me while I yak away. If you liked the video, you know, think about hitting that like button. If you're not already subscribed, you know, think about subscribing. Share my videos. I really love to grow this channel. If I could get it, you know, about as big as my Hayes Tech and ROM Reviews, you know, that would be great. I'm not looking to get a massively, you know, big ass channel. You know, but about the size of my other channel would be great. That would be good. So. Okay, one last thing I wanted to get out of the way before I go. My wife has started the giveaway quilt, so you guys are aware. I just wanted to make sure you all were aware of that. It usually takes her a couple of weeks to do one of these quilts, depending on how far or how in-depth she goes with this. And let me tell you what, she's going really in all the way on this one. I don't think she's gonna make it as big as like a queen, but it will be at least a twin. That's about the size she's shooting at right now. And I will let you guys know, because as soon as that's done, we're gonna have that giveaway. So be looking for that on this channel and on my Haystack and Ron Reviews channel. So now that's all I have, and now I'm gonna let you guys go. Well guys, that's all I have. My walk's done. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands. You know, if I can say one thing before I close this video out, don't be touching your face, and wash your hands, okay? Alright, that's all I have. See you on the next one.